Hey everybody, my name is Griffin Parker, and today I'm going to be showing you how to go from a normal looking photo like this to an urban desaturated photo like this using Adobe Lightroom 5. So before we jump into the tutorial, one thing that's important to notice is that in these urban desaturated effect photos, often the blacks get crashed and the shadows also get crashed. There's usually quite high contrast, at least that's how I do it, and then some of the photos, some of the colors, will be desaturated completely, whereas other ones such as like oranges and reds, I tend to saturate quite a bit. So let's jump into it. This is a photo I took in Japan when I went in 2013. It's a pretty normal looking photo, but as you can tell, it's dark and it just doesn't look great in my opinion. So first thing I'm going to do in the basic panel right here is, obviously it's too dark, so I'm going to expose it a bit. Let's expose it a lot, actually, quite a bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, next is contrast. So for the urban desaturated look, contrast usually is pretty high. Now it looks pretty bad right now, I'll admit, but that's just because the blues are still really saturated and the greens are saturated, so it'll look better after. Let's bring the highlights all the way up. That's gonna get the buildings looking really white. Shadows, as I said, crash the shadows a bit, so that looks pretty good. Let's see before after, actually. Alright, so obviously already we can see that there's a lot more detail, we can see the image a lot more. We're on the right track. Let's bring the whites up. That looks pretty good. Yeah, so the buildings are really white, and as I said, the blacks, crash the blacks. Great. Alright, so in the first photo that I showed you guys here, so in order to get these blacks to look almost like faded, what you're going to want to do is in the tone curve, you're going to go to, so in the tone curve, you're going to want to put three different so you're going to want to put one dot here, one here, one here, and then bring this up. You see how that like fades the black? That's the effect we're going for here. Why is it so dry? Alright, that's starting to look pretty good. So now the next step would be to desaturate it. So the blues are obviously way too saturated. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, desaturate purple and magenta, because those are not in the like hypey urban desaturated look. Then we're going to bring down the blue, and that's already giving it that really like desaturated look. Let's bring down the aqua. Now it's starting to look pretty good, but the blue, in my opinion, is a bit too saturated still. Yeah, that looks better. Then we're gonna saturate the orange, like I said, the red, yellow, maybe not too much yellow. Desaturate the green, blue. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna desaturate the yellow quite a bit. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Alright, next, detail. I like to add sharpening just because I find it looks better. Yeah, it looks great. The difference is insane. And last but not least, add a bit of grain. So you can play with the grain size, but I like having it pretty small and not going overboard. And that's it. That's pretty much the final product. Yeah, if you like this tutorial, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting many more videos, Lightroom videos, Adobe Premiere videos, and more. Thanks for watching.